Consultant told me recently that she was thinking about quitting LinkedIn. And when I asked her why, she said, I've tried everything and it doesn't work. She'd been posting, following all the content tips, growing a network. She'd even been doing some LinkedIn events and a LinkedIn newsletter. And she was like, I've put the time in. Why is this not working? And I'd love to say that this is a random situation that happens, but it actually happens to a lot of people. I mean, a lot. Huge numbers of people have this problem. But when you're scrolling through the feed, you see everybody succeeding and think, what's wrong with me? Why is it not working for me? The reality is what you're seeing is a curated version of people doing the 5 whys really well. Now, the 5 whys is a simple strategy you should be following on LinkedIn if you want to get success. Most of the time, the people who are not succeeding at LinkedIn do not know about the 5 whys, do not understand the 5 whys. So we're going to look at what are the 5 whys and why do they matter to you? Why are they so pivotal in your success on LinkedIn? The 5 whys is about 2 things: clarity and impact. You have limited time, limited resources, and so you need to make an impact, and you do that with clarity. Most people on LinkedIn will approach it going, well, I can talk to this persona, this persona, this persona, this persona. I want to promote this product, this service, this product, this product. And what happens is they've got too much to achieve with finite time and finite resources. Multiple offers, multiple target audiences, multiple messages, and they're trying lots of things to make a dent. When you know and I know the best way to make a dent is to do one thing really, really well. And we get confused because we see brands like Coca-Cola where they've got Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Full Fat Coke, Fanta. They've got all of these different brands and they're making an impact with all of these different brands. But Coca-Cola didn't start there. Coca-Cola started out selling Coca-Cola as an ailment medicine. It was literally to help people who had a sedentary lifestyle. In other words, they didn't move very much. And they got real success in doing that one thing and expanded the brand and expanded the brand. Often we look and go, that's the model of what we need to do to be successful. But actually they started by selling one thing to one person. And that's how we need to approach LinkedIn. So the 5 whys are very simple. You've got to have one audience, one problem and offer, one simple, clear message, and one system to do it. But there's one more 5. 1 year. 1 year focused on one audience will make a huge impact. That's how people can go from 0 to 7-figure businesses on LinkedIn, by doing the 5 whys really, really well. So let's look at those 5 whys in detail. So the first one is one offer. You can't sell multiple things at the same time. You have finite amounts of time and resource and effort to sell one thing. Get results on one thing. Sure, you might have 5 or 6 other things to sell, but right now, to make this work, we're going to sell one thing. We're eliminating variables, so we're selling one thing. Now, many people tell me, my consultant friend, she could sell lots of different things to a couple of different personas. She said, actually, I can sell this same consulting service to accountants, lawyers, and commercial real estate agents. So I could sell the same thing to 3 different personas. The problem is their motivations, the message, all the stuff to sell it to 3 different personas will be slightly different. That introduces more variables. So the second is one audience. So we're focused on selling to one thing to one group of people. That allows us to perfect our craft, our skills, everything that we do, we can hone it in to those people and avoid the third problem, which is having an unclear message. Number one reason why people struggle, an unclear message. People don't understand why your product or service matters. They don't get value from you because it just kind of misses the mark. It's kind of like 1% out, which doesn't sound like much, but over time, that 1% out creates huge distance between you and your audience. So having one clear message for one audience and selling one thing aligns everything together. So again, we're taking confusion out of the way. We're taking all of the complication out and having one very, very clear message to the market. Now, the fourth one is systems. You have to have an approach to take people from lead to deal, one deal. from lead to client, from connection to client. You've got to have a process you can follow consistently. If you're trying lots of different things all the time, you'll end up in a situation where you're not sure what's working, or you'll try something, but you don't give it enough time, you don't consistently do it, so you don't learn how to improve it. When I first started doing LinkedIn events, as an example, I wasn't very good at them. I was awkward, it was uncomfortable, and I didn't really nail the follow-up very well. And so over time, by doing it over and over and over again, I've improved myself and I've improved the system I'm working on. It's really easy to try something for it to fail and then you just go, oh, I'll do something else. But what you're actually doing is avoiding learning the skills to make the system work. So you need one system that you can repeat over and over and over again. And if you take my quiz, the 5 paths, which I'll link somewhere near this video, it'll actually show you 5 systems that anybody can do on LinkedIn. You don't have to do them all, but you can do them, and you can do them in less than 30 minutes a day, which really works if you're a small business owner or you're time strapped or you're a salesperson and you've got phone calls to make, emails to do, but you want to make the best of LinkedIn as well. And the 5th is 1 year. Now, a year sounds like a long time, and it is, but you can make a lot of money selling one thing to one audience with one clear message and one system in 1 year. Most people don't even try something for 1 week. Imagine how successful you would be if you just focused on something consistently for 1 year. And that's scary for people because they think, well, what if it doesn't work? No. By committing to do something for 1 year, you're committing to become an expert in that process. You will be able to do it and get really good and nimble at doing it so that you can do it quickly and efficiently and fast and get results faster and better and better and better. That improvement process comes in. Now, if you're already getting success on LinkedIn, that's great. And you can eat the meat and leave the bones of what I'm sharing here. But if you've repeatedly failed to get success on LinkedIn, you need to start with the 5 ones. Strip things down, simplify it. You can build a 7-figure business on LinkedIn by just going after the 5 ones. The logic is if I keep my options open, if I try and appeal to multiple people, sell multiple things, it might work better. It's actually the worst thing you can do because it creates more confusion for you, takes more bandwidth from you, and actually you don't get good at doing anything. You don't get good at converting any particular audience. You don't understand what message is relevant because you're changing things and introducing more and more variables all the time. Once you've got success and you're making money, sure, then you can expand out and you can take some risks in broadening out, appealing to bigger audiences, wider audiences, broadening your message. You can do all of those things once you're making consistent money. But if you do them before you've got to that point, you will never know why something's not working and you'll never know how to fix it. The 5 ones are your path to making money on LinkedIn. Ignore them at your peril. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's it. See you on the next one.